Okay, just like yesterday, I got asked a question this morning that was, what is snagging? We was talking about a project that was coming to a close, and we was talking about the back end stuff. And I used the word snagging in conversation. And the chap I was coaching said to me, "What, Paul? What's snagging?" And I was like, "What?" As a builder, it's a commonly used word. So we all understand what it is, but we take it for granted that other people know what we're talking about. So what is snagging? Snagging is the bits that when you get to the end of a project that you are expecting to be done, the little fiddly bits. So there might be a bit of cork missing, or a door might need easing, a screw missing out of a hinge, little things like that, little oversights or little mistakes or little tiny rectifications. Now, there's a big difference between snagging and work that's not finished. So you might get some clients like to be on top of projects and be there every day, micromanaging the guys that are on site. Trust me, your builder doesn't want that either. He doesn't want you on site snagging work before it's even finished, which is the next thing I wanted to talk about, the difference between snagging and unfinished work. So if the room's just been decorated, unless it's something that is going to be something that is going to affect the finish, then leave it till it's finished. Don't start snagging work until it's done, because you will just piss everybody off. How do you know the difference? So let's say, for example, you are having let's do a really extreme example. The guys have plastered and they're about to decorate a chimney breast that you thought was getting taken out. And they're about to paint it. Okay, you're going to stop them in that example. You're going to stop them in that instance and say, don't wait till the end when it comes to something like that. If something is blatantly obvious that needs to be changed before it's finished, then yeah. But snagging is those little tiny things, those little finite details, that they're the things that you want to be picking up and saying, ugh, that's a snag, and it goes on a list. And then how do you get them snag resolved? All them snag lists, form a list and hand it over to the builder in writing. There's your snag list. Please get them done by X date. Put a deadline on a snag list every single time that you do it. So you're going to do a snag list, hand it over, and give them a deadline. There's your snags. I want them done by whenever that is. If it's something urgent, then 24 hours. If it's something not so urgent, maybe 7 days. If it's something that can really wait, then, give them 2 weeks, 3 weeks, whatever that is. Entirely up to you how you do that, but you do need to have an approach to it. And what else did I want to just chat about there? Visiting site and doing inspections. If you're going to do that as a client, nothing wrong in it at all, of course, but don't be on top of your builders. Don't get in their way. You'll just piss off everybody by doing that. The guys are slogging their guts out, working away. You might have plasterers in, and you're there visiting, walking around and pointing at stuff when they're trying to get cracked on. Don't do that. Nobody wants that. If you're wanting to do site visits, try and go at the beginning of the shift or the end of the shift when they're either unpacking or packing up. Have a walk around with the foreman or the site manager. Have a walk around with him and point stuff out there and then. Not snags, but, let's say there's a light fitting in the wrong place, something like that, or a switch is in the wrong place. That would be a good time to do that. Not just before the shift or at the end of the shift. I think that's all I wanted to go over, really. So I think I've defined a snag there. That was the purpose of the video. We've got comments on that question. All his jobs are right first time. Yeah, I'll put that on because that is absolutely right. Cheers, Andy. Yeah. So you got to know the difference between the two. So snagging it's basically them little things, those little niggly finishing items, they're snags. If you're coming out of a room with sheets and sheets of snags, you go into the living room and you're writing 9, 10, 12, 15 things down, that's not snagging. That's not finished. They're two different things. So what you're saying is, actually, this is not finished yet. I'll come back later. That's all I wanted to go through. I hope you got value from that, and I'll catch you later. Ciao.